A'ja Wilson, the #1 victim in the WNBA, and it is a tight race, folks. There are a lot of people campaigning, auditioning, working their ultimate best to be the #1 victim in the WNBA, but A'ja Wilson, man, she is showing everybody how it is done.
A'ja Wilson has once again demonstrated that talent on the court doesn't always equate to authenticity, humility, or a fan-like attitude. We've got the evidence to back it up, and she's currently furious. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is transforming merchandise counters into Black Friday chaos. Surprisingly, her former teammate Kate Martin is ahead of A'ja in the rankings, the breakout story no one saw coming, and a rookie named Caitlin Chen, who just recently entered the league, is making waves. A'ja has shifted from being the face of the old WNBA to a background figure in a record-breaking merchandise moment.
If you want to be a victim, you need to be consistent. You need to go year after year after year after year saying the same message. I'm a victim, I'm a victim, I'm a victim. You can't stray off one bit. And A'ja Wilson, forget all the other. This past year, A'ja Wilson has been on an absolutely historic victimhood run, and it deserves a round of applause.
Let's be honest, A'ja entered the season convinced she was the best thing since sliced bread. MVP awards? Check. Championship rings? Double check. The poster girl for the Aces? Triple check. But it seems that magazine covers and media soundbites don't always convert into fans shelling out $120 for your jersey, because reality just nudged her and whispered, they're buying someone else. If you're rooting for Caitlin and Kate, you're clearly on the right side of things.
Like, not only has Kate Martin still ahead of A'ja Wilson, Kate Martin has now overtaken Sabrina Ionescu in jersey sales and Angel Reese. Kate Martin is currently on the WNBA website the third highest in jersey sales. Third right now.
Now, pause for a moment. A fan just shared a video proudly holding her brand new Kate Martin Valkyries jersey, radiating a joy usually reserved for winning concert tickets or discovering your favorite show has been renewed. This isn't just fandom, it's a movement. Just a year ago, this team didn't even exist, and now they have passionate supporters celebrating Jersey Day like a holiday. That energy is undeniable.
Why am I nervous? It's not even... Oh, whoa. Guys, this is so cool. Oh my god.
If you support Caitlin Clark, subscribe our channel and comment CC is the GOAT down below. Kate Martin, who once played in A'ja's shadow, is now surpassing her in merchandise sales for 2 consecutive years. It's like your backup singer releasing a solo album and going platinum, while your tour hits a lull. Kate is thriving in this moment, her jersey's flying off the shelves, while A'ja is probably somewhere practicing her "I'm happy for her" smile in the mirror.
Now that I've received my Kate Martin Valkyries jersey, it hit me that the Valkyries will be playing in May. 1 year ago, we were just hearing about the Valkyries, and I ran to Chase Center and got myself a t-shirt because I was so excited. I wanted to rep the team day one, and now I have a jersey. I am so excited to watch this team play this year and from many, 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 many years to come. And yeah, I'm just so excited. Go Valkyries.
And then there's Caitlin Clark. If jersey sales were a video game, she just unlocked God mode. Ticket sales are soaring, TV ratings are spiking, and merchandise is flying off shelves like there's a Taylor Swift tour behind it all. Caitlin didn't just join the league, she redefined what it means to be a star. Meanwhile, A'ja is sitting courtside, watching her spotlight get taken over by a newcomer. And as always, Wilson finds himself caught in the middle.
Third right now. Third is Kate Martin for the Valkyries. And do you want to know what the crazy thing is? If you're looking at Fanatics, There is a Valkyries player. There is, in fact, a Valkyries player who is top 3. And it's not Kate Martin.
But hold on, things get even more uncomfortable. Caitlin Chen, who was barely noticed during the draft while all the attention was on Paige Buchers, is now climbing the ranks of top jersey sales. Fans struggle to spell her name correctly, yet they still flock to buy her jerseys. The excitement surrounding her is so genuine that search engines are overwhelmed trying to keep up with the demand.
It's not Kate Martin. It is Caitlin Chen. UConn fans and Iowa fans are different. And at least one thing I will say, in the WNBA's website, in fact, you have got, she's 6th.
So, how did Asia fall so far behind? Simply put, while the league evolved and the hype train kept moving forward, she remained on cruise control, relying on past achievements and riding the wave of nostalgia like a TikTok trend past its prime. Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark arrived like a tidal wave, completely changing the narrative and flipping the script. Asia's giving off that classic "I don't care about jersey sales" vibe, the universal sign that someone cares deeply but refuses to acknowledge it. Let's be honest, if your jersey is gathering dust in a discount bin next to last season's bobbleheads, maybe it's time to stop pretending it doesn't matter. The game moves on, and so should the attitude.
Asia Wilson can ask in person, hey, why don't you really rock with me that much? Right? Why don't you find me that marketable? And that person can respond, well, your personality, how you carry yourself, your entitlement. And you know what Asia Wilson will say? She'll say, no, those are all wrong. You don't like me. You don't think I'm marketable because I'm black. But Asia, I just gave you 3 reasons why I don't. No, your 3 reasons aren't justified. It's because it's crazy.
And no, this isn't simply a minor dip or a freak occurrence in the analytics. These numbers are confirmed and undeniable. Yes, Kate Martin, the same player who once stood up for Clark during Iowa practice, has now become the face of a new franchise. What we're witnessing isn't just a stumble. It's a total breakdown, a collapse of epic proportions. This is more than losing games, it's about being left behind entirely in the competitive landscape. The merchandising upset is unprecedented, marking a dramatic shift that signals a deeper decline. This isn't just about poor performance, it's about losing the momentum and relevance in a significant way.
To mean anything like, oh, it's only early. And I agree, I do think by the end of the year, it won't be that, she won't be top 3. And I also know people are going to be saying, oh, but everyone who wanted to buy an Asia Wilson jersey already has one. Everyone wanted to buy an Angel Reese jersey already has one. And that argument will be sound if Caitlin Clark wasn't still top. Caitlin Clark is still top, just like Steph Curry is top in the NBA.
The shift is so intense that even Aces fans are switching allegiances. Diehard fans from Las Vegas are now showing up to games wearing Caitlin Clark jerseys. That's more than betrayal. It's like showing up at your ex's party with their rival's face on your chest. And the shocking part? It's actually working. Fans are cheering for Clark now. Just imagine being in Asia Wilson's PR meeting right now. You can feel the desperation. Flash sales, pop-up shops, should they bring in puppies? Meanwhile, Clark doesn't need gimmicks, her game itself is the ultimate marketing. She makes a behind-the-back pass and sells 5,000 units before halftime. Asia's team is left brainstorming like it's finals week, and nothing seems to be working.
It's tough to navigate that sometimes. It really is tough to just navigate in a world that doesn't necessarily want to see you succeed or constantly has to nitpick on why you're succeeding. Asia Wilson, who nitpicks on why you're succeeding? Nobody says you're not a good basketball. Even I say you're a good basketball player. Me. Even I say you're. So who is really nitpicking on why you're succeeding in basketball? Nobody.
Even teaming up with Angel Reese doesn't seem like a real solution. Reese is already making a huge impact on her own, and she doesn't need any help or assists. A partnership between the two would come off more as a pity move rather than a true power duo. The chemistry just doesn't feel genuine, and it risks losing credibility. Plus, nobody wants to see A'ja Wilson getting dunked on by her own teammate on TikTok or social media. Such moments can do more harm than good. Overall, this kind of collaboration feels forced and unlikely to turn the tide in their favor. It's clear that genuine talent and authentic marketing are what truly matter in this new landscape.
That's what these victims do. They make up situations in their mind that justifies how they feel. I feel like this. I need to formulate something in my head that reaffirms why I feel like this. Oh, I got it. I got it. And that gets exhausting. Do you know what gets exhausting? Listening to you constantly cry about race every single second.
Caitlyn, on the other hand, is effortlessly transforming arenas into vibrant fan festivals. She's not just playing basketball, she's spearheading a movement that captivates fans. Her name consistently sells out merchandise and draws large crowds without relying on dances or gimmicks. Meanwhile, A'ja's camp is busy handing out keychains, desperately hoping to make an impact. Caitlyn's natural charisma and authenticity set her apart, demonstrating that true influence comes from genuine leadership rather than gimmicks.
What?
What the actual shit? Oh no!
That's cute.
This is mine.
Do you want
Hunter,
me to? Oh, you could get the red shorts to go with
You
it.
did not take this out of my closet.
Is that signed Caitlyn Clark?
Freaking phone down.
Is that signed Caitlyn?
Hunter, why would you bring this out of my closet?
Bro,
Stop it, man.
no.
Stop.
You have to get that
Hunter, it's
and
mine
get the
from my
shorts.
closet.
The truth is hard to accept, the game has changed. It's no longer about tenure or trophy cases, it's about who fans are connecting with now. All indicators show Caitlyn Clark, Kate Martin, and Caitlyn Chen leading the new wave, while A'ja Wilson's jersey seems to be fading into yesterday's news. The landscape is shifting, and the new stars are shaping the future of the sport.
Her all-star jersey goes up on the Indiana Fever Team Store website, and just like that, done. No more. Limited quantity, limited shipping, limited amount. If you didn't put it in your cart, by the time was already up. If you didn't make your decision what color you wanted, time was already up.
While highlighting standout performances, it's impossible to ignore the profound emotional influence Kate Martin has had on A'ja Wilson's legacy. Effortlessly and without fanfare, Kate proved that authenticity resonates more than hype. She didn't need a major endorsement, a media blitz, or aggressive PR to capture attention. She simply seized the moment, earning fans' admiration as if she were the next big star in women's basketball. Now, she's soaring at the top of merchandise sales, while A'ja's team posts vague motivational messages like "trust the process" and "the grind doesn't stop," which often indicate they're facing uncertainty or internal struggles behind the scenes.
You work so hard, but you still have to work 10 times harder just to be seen. So when we can have our counterparts speak up, it speaks volumes to me, because they're in spaces where my path is never supposed to go. A'ja Wilson, where is your path supposed to go? Wait, you grew up with both parents. You went to private school. Not charter school, private school. A'ja, where is your path supposed to? These people want to act like they had it so hard, like they struggled so much. A'ja Wilson.
Let's be honest, legacy is admirable. It fuels highlight reels and heartfelt tributes at halftime. But in today's game, if your legacy isn't translating into jersey sales, it's like a bedtime story, pleasant but not truly compelling. The WNBA has transformed significantly over the past 5 years. The current fan base is younger, more energetic, and focused on who's making an impact right now. Kate Martin is trending and gaining attention, while A'ja Wilson, once the league's star, risks becoming a nostalgic figure as 2025's audience quickly shifts. Ultimately, legacy alone doesn't drive sales or engagement, it's the immediate influence that captures the new generation.
Us as black women, Paige reminds me a lot of you. Like, you say it's not really about me. And she knows how her privilege has gotten her to that point. And also, like, she's good at basketball, awesome. But, like, she understands her privilege. It's like what pushes her over the top, in a sense. it reminds me a lot of you. And I mean, that's
Merchandise sales present a clear and unvarnished reality. They don't distort or rely on elaborate press releases. They are honest and straightforward, unaffected by previous MVP titles, Olympic medals, or the number of times a player has dominated highlight reels. In the world of sports, sales represent the purest form of democracy, fans expressing their support by spending their money in real time. Right now, those financial votes are loud and unmistakable, favoring the emerging talents, rising stars, and innovative game changers who are reshaping the story. These sales reflect the shifting landscape, highlighting who truly captures the fans' imagination and loyalty in the current era.
You know, a lot of people say that Caitlin Clark moves the needle. That is wrong. She is the needle. She dictates. We all know what she's done on the floor. It's history, right? But off the floor, my goodness, she and the Indiana Fever accounted for 45% of all the broadcast value of the WNBA last season. She accounted also for helping drive the numbers of merchandising up 500%. Of course, her jersey was #1.
Surprisingly, Wilson is no longer a central part of that narrative, and it's not because her skills have diminished. Her talent remains exceptional and unquestioned. The shift happened because the cultural spotlight has moved elsewhere. She has become a question already answered, a chapter closed in the current story. Whether this shift is fair or not, the reality is clear. It's not about her roots in Asia, but about the changing preferences of the fans. Their focus has shifted, and their attention has drifted elsewhere. Jerseys bearing her name are still flying off shelves, yet hers are left lingering, collecting dust. In today's landscape, relevance is measured by clicks, social media engagement, and shopping cart checkouts, not legacy or past achievements. The importance of history and titles holds less weight in this new era. This isn't a personal slight against her, it's a reflection of the broader public reality, a marketplace where popularity is fleeting and driven by the currents of current interest. Wilson's story illustrates how quickly the tides of attention can shift in the world of sports and fandom.
How many do they have? 15,000? How many did they have? 5,000? Regardless, they should have had more. Regardless, they should have had more. Folks, when this shoe comes out, god damn. Nike better be prepared. That website might just drop. That website might get extremely blown up. People are going to be rushing to that website to make sure they put the CC1s in their basket before it's completely sold out.
Fans aren't turning away from A'ja Wilson because she's lost her skill on the court. She remains a dominant force and a respected figure within the league. However, the WNBA's energy has evolved, and she hasn't quite adapted to these new dynamics. The league is experiencing a transformation, a cultural and stylistic shift that tends to leave behind those resistant to change. A new generation has risen, bold, unfiltered, and unapologetically authentic. The WNBA isn't about playing it safe anymore, it's about raw emotion, drama, and genuine self-expression. Authenticity is what draws fans now, real recognizes real. That's why players like Caitlin Clark and Kate Martin are capturing attention. They bring flair, passion, and unpredictability, not just impressive stats. Their jerseys are flying off shelves, while veteran players, though still highly respected, are beginning to feel like relics of a past era. This isn't a question of skill, it's about evolution. The league has entered a vibrant, chaotic new chapter, and the spotlight is shining on those who resonate with its current rhythm and energy.
A'ja Wilson can go up to a person, hey, why don't you like me? Why don't you think I'm marketable? Because you're arrogant? Because you're full of yourself? Because you're two-faced? Because you're fake? I think those are some pretty good reasons.
So, what's next for A'ja? She could choose to embrace the role of the antagonist, own it, stop pretending everything is fine, and begin reshaping her narrative. Audiences love drama, they thrive on compelling comeback stories. Yet, the problem is, A'ja continues to act as if she doesn't need one, as if she's above the turmoil and challenges. That mindset is exactly why she's been left behind in the sports world, where every move is scrutinized and every highlight replayed endlessly. Maintaining a facade of indifference leads nowhere. The game moves fast, and Asia's calm, untouchable exterior suggests she's above it all, but in reality, she's on the sidelines of cultural relevance. The truth is painful, especially when reflected in sales figures. Jersey sales tell a clear story. In 2025, they reveal that Asia Wilson is being left behind, not because of a lack of talent or accomplishments, but because fans no longer feel connected to her. If the fans aren't feeling you, they won't buy from you, period. This isn't some complex philosophical dilemma, it's basic economics. When your brand stops resonating, your market value declines. Currently, Asia's value is waning, not due to poor performance, but because the narrative surrounding her feels outdated. Fans crave excitement, drama, and stories worth following. Yet, Asia seems too focused on maintaining an image of being above it all, missing the chance to engage and evolve with the audience.
Well, you know what Asia Wilson would say? No. 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 Those aren't good enough for me. In fact, I think those are all wrong reasons. I think the real reason is because I am black. But Asia, I just told you. No, it's because I'm black. And then we add on top of all of these quotes.
Meanwhile, Caitlin Clark is building an merchandise empire that rivals top celebrities. She's single-handedly keeping print shops busy and thriving. Kate Martin is experiencing her Cinderella moment, transforming from an overlooked player to a booked-out star faster than you can say brand ambassador. Caitlyn Chen is soaring in popularity, becoming a viral sensation. People aren't just buying her jerseys. They're copying her style and adopting her vibe. Meanwhile, Asia Wilson watches all of this from the sidelines of the merchandise leaderboard, like someone who arrived late to a party only to find the buffet already cleared out. Here's the blunt but amusing reality: if jersey sales are the new scoreboard, Asia Wilson hasn't just lost the game, she's been benched more decisively than a backup quarterback in the Super Bowl. And let's be honest, no one's compiling highlight reels of her sales figures. If your attention is on Caitlyn and Kate, then Asia's current position is clear: she's no longer the focal point of the hype. Drop a CC in the comments below. If you enjoyed, leave a like and subscribe. More videos are on screen now.